start me up. Where you start me up, I never stop.
That is also slightly annoying.
It's only tolerable in a football stadium. That song sucks.
No,
At
it does.
certain dive
People
bars
like
it
that
plays.
song when it came
Uh,
out.
there's people who still like it.
Huh?
There's people who still like it.
I'm sure.
Typo still loves it.
I mean,
He
like I
knows the
said, it's
words.
only tolerable when you're drunk and at Arrowhead.
Intolerable people who drive at or slightly under the speed limit when they're in front of me.
Why does the speed limit bother you?
It's only
Because
whenever it's in front of you.
it's
No other
yeah.
time.
Well, because if they're not in front of
If
me,
it's
then
not in
why would
front
it
of,
bother me?
it's not harming him if it's not in front of him.
It doesn't affect me if it's not in front of
You
me.
said what? You said what? Right in front of you?
Yeah, like if they're the car or they're
You're
like
slowing him down
they're
because he
slowing
wants to
down
go
traffic,
fast.
especially if it's in the left lane. Like if
I
it's in
want
the
to go
right lane,
fast, mama.
totally understand. If you're in the
You want to go
left lane
fast?
and you're going at or slightly under the speed limit, that should also be a crime. Whether you're on the highway or just a
Well,
regular
it is
two
a
lane
crime.
road. I mean, it is, but
Like
nobody ever gets
you can
pulled over
get
for it.
tickets for hanging out in the. It's like a traffic violation.
Dude, it's bad in downtown Kansas City, just like driving around the highways. People just sit in the left hand lane all day long. It's horrible.
In downtown Kansas City.
Well, the highways down in on the Kansas City, Missouri side.
Well, I mean, when you get into a higher populated area, like yeah, that's gonna happen. And
A lot.
sometimes there's only left exits. Like people are gonna have to be in the left hand
Not on the
lane.
roads that I drive on. People just hanging out in the left hand lane, going at or under the speed limit.
Get out of Ty Bob's way if you're one of those
Get out
people.
of my way. I got
So
places to be.
How often do
these
you
roads,
encounter that?
what's the speed limit that you're specifically referencing?
Dude, it's like 65.
So
And
you
they're
have to
going
be going in a 65. You have to be going at least 70, right? Or else you
if
don't
you're in the
feel
left
like
if
you're
you're in
man
the
enough.
left hand lane, if you're in the left hand if you're if you're in the left hand lane, you better be going 5 over at least.
So what if somebody's not going? What if they're going like 2, 3 over? That still piss you off?
Not as bad. Not as bad. Like
It's like, oh,
again, it's
they're
over.
speeding a little
It's
bit.
over. I'm like, hey, they're trying to get there. Like I still might ride them, but and get them out of my way as quick as possible. Maybe make them giddy up a little bit, but it's not that much of an inconvenience. But if you're going at like if you're in the left hand lane and you're going at or under the speed limit, you're probably getting passed by people in the middle and the right hand lane.
All I know is since moving back from Florida, I've had zero trouble with traffic around here. Like I am chilling. I got really bad road rage down in Florida. Like I had like some road rage pretty much all my life, all my driving life. But
Yeah.
from living in Florida to moving
Yeah.
back here and experiencing the difference, it does like traffic here does not phase me whatsoever.
It's like I said, it's a minor
The
inconvenience.
only thing
It's not
about
like
traffic
a
in the Midwest that truly pisses me off is like closed lanes and closed exits and
Oh, the
that's bad.
construction
construction
and
is
stuff like
so
that.
The
bad.
Like
construction's
when
horrible.
stuff isn't like correct on the GPS, when the GPS is trying to take you a certain way and it's blocked off because of construction and it's not updated or whatever, like you're just that really pisses me off.
You're not using the right GPS, man. That's all it is.
Well, sometimes
That's
most of
user
the
error.
time, or not most of the time, I'm just some of the times it's not up to date. Like even Google Maps is going to be delayed a little.
You can't trust Google Maps, man. You got to go Waze.
Google Maps. I know everything. I'm big brain.
Waze
I'm
only.
Sheen. I'm Sheen.
Shut up, man. Just shut up. I'm tired
Am
of
I
you.
am I pissing you off?
You're a very big inconvenience and you're a very
Am
big
I annoying?
annoyance.
Am I annoying you right now?
You're a very big
Am I
annoyance right
annoying you
now.
the way slow drivers piss Ty Bob off?
Well,
Well, good
yeah, I want
because
you to
my
get out of my
top
way.
five.
Get out of
My
my way.
top five. All right, you're gonna talk over my segment. Thanks, John. Okay. I ask you questions and then you don't answer and then you
Come
wait till
on,
I'm
get out of my way.
then you wait till I'm talking.
Let's go. Speed up.
Yeah. Okay. That's annoying.
Too slow.
being
Move
being
it.
rushed being rushed is an
Come
honorable
on.
mention. But my top 5 is my top 5 annoyances in daily life. Number 5, living with old people exacerbates this, but repeating myself. And especially if it's a question that I didn't want to answer in the first place,
What?
like repeating myself just really fucking grinds my gears. There, I said it. You happy, Ty Bob? There, I said it.
I do. It gets me every time.
Number 4. This is a broad one. This is a growing inconvenience. I feel like shout out inflation. But just like paying for things to like be alive, like the government would fucking tax you on oxygen if they could, like you gotta pay to die in this country. Like there's so many stupid things that you have to pay for just to be like a normal living person. Car maintenance is, I lump into that, but like even like my hair grows so fast, and if I like want to keep like a certain appearance and like have a job, I have to go cut my hair and the hairs on my face a certain way periodically, and it grows so fast. Like that shit costs money.
Could just do it yourself.
Well, he's a very hairy man.
I do the beard part by myself, but I can't do a fade. I can't.
That's fair.
I can't get this part down, so and I mean, it doesn't have to be a fade, but like
I can help you out, dude.
I wouldn't just be able to let everything go and not pay for keeping my appearance up. You got to pay for the water that you have to shower with, to be like a normal part of living society. Like that shit annoys me.
This guy just doesn't want to work hard. He just wants everything for free. How do
you get that from that?
Soft hands, dude.
Whatever. What do? Type on a computer all day? Anyways,
I don't complain about paying for water.
That leads me into my number 3. Number 3. It's 2025. We are technologically advanced as a society. Why in the hell am I having to deal with bad service or Wi-Fi? Like, if there's anything wrong with connection stuff, like, get out of here. That really pisses me off, and that kind of leads into the number 2. I get really, really mad when I have to wait when I'm ready for something.
Big one right there.
It's multiplied if I'm hungry and and the food is what I'm waiting on. And like especially if I'm sitting at a restaurant hungry and I'm seeing people that sat down after me get food before me, like I'm like, all right, you're not getting tipped. I'm about to throw this drink in your face. Give me my food.
Don't order the souffle then. What do you mean?
I don't get souffles. That's weird. But back to the number 3, if I'm waiting on something to load, like I just like my brain starts like short circuiting and be like, why am I having this issue? Like why I want to hit things. I want to put holes in walls.
Violent.
Yeah. Really violent. Which leads me to my number 1. Fuck these kids. Kids are so annoying, dude. Teenagers are the worst. Like teens to kids, like they're just all the new verbiage and lingo is getting stupider and dumber and skibbidier. Like chat, they're all fucking cooked. Yeah, I hate kids. I really do. I work every so often. I don't currently work with them. I do work with kids in the field that I work in, but
and he hates them.
Sometimes.
Wow. Hope they don't see this.
Kids, man. Kids suck. And parents suck.
I would argue parents suck more.
Parents are making the kids worse.
Whoa. I feel targeted.
Well, I mean, you haven't screwed yours up yet. Don't.
I mean,
that wasn't under your control. There's backstory to that. There's lore. I mean, that was all 5. I went through those pretty quickly.
Top 5. That's a good annoyance.
You hate being rushed. That was your honorable mention, and then you rushed yourself through everything.
I did.
This guy.
I felt it from you guys.
Inconsistent.
That's
That's
yeah,
why it's
pretty
an
much.
honorable mention. He lives with that one every single day.
You also are you also inconvenienced by inconsistency?
I've
Is
come
that
to
is that
expect it.
Oh, that's the first thing we have up on the list today, Tybo. That's the good old Cowboys.
wow. Wow. What a
Least
transition.
exciting.
Oh,
Jerry
I
Jones
like that.
tries,
they're not.
tries and tries.
They're not
He's trying to make.
inconsistent. They're consistently
That
bad.
I was gonna say, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're inconsistent in what they do. Jerry Jones is not
I
trying to win a Super Bowl. He's trying to be in the public attention as much as he can.
Yeah, but that's the consistency. Like Jerry Jones is consistent about not putting together a good team. Jerry Jones is consistent
Telling
about
everybody that's the
wanting
point, but he's not doing it.
he's
Like
very consistent about being in the public eye. He's very consistent about spending money incorrectly when it comes to the NFL team. Uh, this team is consistently not good. Their quarterback is consistently
They're inconsistently not in the playoffs. Jerry Jones inconsistently does not make good deals. You can see the same thing the other way too. They're inconsistent.
I don't.
I don't
I
think you
don't
know what
really,
inconsistent means.
Yeah, I think we need to
The
revisit
opposite of consistent.
the day.
What else does it mean?
This dude looked in the thesaurus
You got
today.
me.
The Cowboys consistently inconsistent in what it is that they do all the time by sometimes making the playoffs, but oftentimes they do not while spending big money. As of right now, we still have no information on Micah Parsons. He's still holding out,
Holding in
whatever.
with a back injury.
Yeah, I mean, he was holding in before the back injury and now his back is injured. Like who really cares? We'll see what happens. Doesn't he have like 3 years left on his contract? So whatever, 2 years left on his contract. He's already on deal number 2. I know he's not on his rookie deal anymore.
Listen, I know he said by 30 years old, if he didn't have a ring, he'd think about coming to the Chiefs. But why didn't he just come now? Like, we'll take Micah Parsons, right?
Depends on how much money. I mean, we'd take him. Depends on how much money he'd be willing to give up to come.
Dude, he's still on his rookie contract.
Money is fake. Money is an object of our imaginations, especially in the NFL. Like, money doesn't mean a thing. We could pay Micah Parsons.
Not 30 mil a year. That good shout, Sean. I thought
he could be on our team. I'd take Micah Parsons.
I mean, yes,
come on
yes,
over.
He could be.
Come on over, baby. Micah Parsons to the Chiefs.
Just depends on how much he's willing to.
Christina Aguilera, shout out. Thank you. Come on over. Come on over, baby.
All right. Well, we'll see if he we'll see if he plays.
You're telling me you don't want Micah Parsons. I don't get it.
I'm not I said I wanted him. I just said it depends on how much like if he would come would depend on how much money
Micah
he'd be
Parsons
willing to
would
take.
Make the Chiefs a better team, Ty Bob. Come on.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I think he'd make any team a better team.
Why would you not want him, Ty Bob?
Why wouldn't you want him on the Chiefs?
Why?
Why wouldn't I want him on the Chiefs? If the deal was too much, if there wasn't enough money to go around to shore up the other spots that we need.
Why?
He can't go out there and catch passes, dude.
You're getting on one of my pet peeves. I'm repeating myself. Money's not an issue, dude. Money's not a thing.
The Chiefs have the third lowest salary for wide receivers, or the fifth lowest.
Money's an illusion. The
Because
NFL
they're all
can
rookies.
create more money.
Hollywood's not a rookie. Juju's not a rookie.
Yeah, vet minimum deals.
Not rookies.
So the 3 guys who play above them are.
They're on the rookie deals, yeah.
We're gonna title this segment "Ty Bob doesn't want Micah Parsons on the Chiefs."
Boo.
Perfect.
Boo.
They did pretty well in the draft, the Cowboys. They brought in some offensive line help that they desperately needed. And Tyler Booker brought in some additional defensive help on the line and at DB. Probably most exciting, since they did lose Rico Dowdle, is they brought in running back Jayden Blue out of Texas. Very, very good running back. I would expect him to probably be their starter day one. No ifs, ands, or buts. He's very good. That will be exciting to see what he can do on an individual level, because we know that at least the running backs perform in that offense, while Dak Prescott throws interceptions or is injured constantly, which leads to I'd like to see Joe Milton this year.
I want to see him so bad. This dude.
That's the big question. That's the big question. Are we going to see Joe Milton this season for the Cowboys?
It's inevitable,
Absolutely.
right?
Like with Cooper Rush leaving and Joe Milton coming in, is he just like the incumbent backup? Like, is he?
Yes.
Does he have any competition for the 2 spot?
No. He's
he
already
has
beaten them out.
But
So
they're going to give it to him.
We have a high chance. We have a high probability of seeing Joe Milton in an NFL game in the regular season this year.
I mean, we did last year when Drake May went down. It wasn't for very long. We did get to see him. I think there's a huge possibility he plays.
He's doing things with the Cowboys camp this offseason that's like, all right, he may be challenging Dak if Dak struggles. Obviously, he won't because of the contract situation, but still, if Dak goes down with injury,
we're getting Joe Milton starting in an NFL game this season.
You know, we could throw an orange 110 yards.
Did you know?
An orange?
Orange.
What size of orange? Are we talking like mandarin?
What rhymes with orange?
Orange.
You guys are fucking cherry picking bastards.
You give us one.
He can't.
I asked the questions around.
He simply can't.
He can't. We answered it. Just because you didn't like it doesn't mean nothing.
Immediately too. He's flabbergasted.
Exploring orange lowlands. There we go. You're welcome.
I don't even know what you just said.
It doesn't matter at this point, but
just like the Cowboys, they don't matter at this point either.
Why wouldn't you want Micah Parsons?
Tybo, the Dak Prescott of this show.
Joe Milton, MVP, comeback player of the year.
You could throw a pigskin a quarter of a mile.
How can he be a comeback player of the year?
Because he came back
to play another year.
I'm back.
Realistically,
I'm back.
The Cowboys defense didn't really get much better. They did have quite a few injuries last year. We'll have to see kind of how that shapes out, but they got worse on the defensive line. They lost DeMarcus Lawrence. They brought in Solomon Thomas, but like nobody's really scared of the defense offensively.
I tell you who they are scared of? George Pickens. How many fights does Pickens get in? Does he get himself ejected? Does a teammate get ejected because of something George Pickens started? Like, what happens fight-wise with George Pickens this season?
He definitely
gets, under
kicked out of a game.
2.5.
Over under 2.5. That's pussy shit. That's lowballing.
He did. I mean, he got quite a few like penalties, but he never got like in enough fights to actually get kicked out of a game. He got one last year, so that's why I give him 2.5.
Okay.
3 minimum.
3 games he gets kicked out of this year.
I think he's gonna start. I think he's gonna start something, and like an offensive lineman's gonna come up and like finish it, and that offensive lineman's gonna get suspended for a game or 2 or something.
All because of George.
It's gonna be entertaining football, to say the least.
You do have to know though, if there is a fight, there will be one person on the Cowboys who will be not worth shit, and that is Dak Prescott. You guys remember his college video? Him getting his ass beat on spring break? You guys remember that? Oh, he got dropped right away. Right away.
It would not surprise me that Dak Prescott has a weak chin. But he's hardly safe in that helmet.
I expect at some point, we mentioned it. I expect sometime Dak Prescott to go down with an injury, Joe Milton to come in. I don't think they necessarily compete for a playoff spot in any way, shape, or form. They've got a tough schedule
They might if
as
they
well.
start Joe week 1.
That's fair. It might be that. Hey, they might be up for something if Joe starts week
that
1.
motherfucker. Just have CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens run in the same area, and just have Joe Milton chuck it up to him.
Listen, they just need to run streaks all day. They can just run a fly. If you got Joe Milton back there, you got CeeDee Lamb and you got George Pickens. Just let them go up and get it and run 60-yard routes.
In fact, the only 3 people that should be like doing anything like, well, let me rephrase that. Okay. 8 of the 11 players on offense should be blocking for Joe Milton as George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb just run down the field. That's how they should run their offense.
How far do you think he would make a Hail Mary? Do you think he'd get it 70 yards? 75?
Joe Milton can throw it from his own 5.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I believe we've seen that video out there that's been put out there. He can sling it.
That makes it so much more exciting to see Joe Milton this year. It's gonna happen, at least one time. End of half situation.
When you're building a quarterback, like I want this person's smarts, this person's arm, this person's leg, this person's
that's
mentality.
Joe Milton.
I want Joe Milton's arm. Okay, we're not talking Matt Stafford. We're not talking Dan Marino. We're not talking Joe Montana. We're not even talking Pat Mahomes. It's Joe Milton.
He can only throw the deep ball, though.
Joe Milton.
With that said, I got the Cowboys.
MVP and comeback player of the year.
I got the Cowboys.
Nobody's ever done that.
I got him finishing 3rd. You got him 4th. Really? That's 4th. That's a little surprising given who else is in this division.
Wow. Who?
5-0?
Name
what?
Name somebody.
Where you got him finishing?
Where do I have the Cowboys?
The Cowboys
finishing.
That's a tough question.
DAL?
Yeah, let's go last.
Dead ass last.
2 out of 3.
Wow. Which leads us to the team that I think is taking 4th place, DAL, in this division. But they are slightly more exciting in the New York Giants. They're
way more exciting. They just got their own Micah Parsons with Abdul Carter. Did you see his preseason action yet?
I was just about to talk about him. He's good.
Lines. They're going to have one of the best defensive lines in football this year.
Oh, no doubt. They definitely have a good defensive line. The questions are always on the offensive side.
Which is going to be
defensively,
great.
I think they got better.
We're going to see some Jameis this year. We're going to see that.
Are we?
At least a little bit.
Russell's going to play a full 17 games. There's no chance.
You don't think?
No.
No way.
When's the last time he
played? That's a good question. When's the last time he?
17
you know what? I agree that he's not going to play, but I think they put in Jackson Dart before they put in Jameis.
No. They're going to switch to Jameis pretty early on. Russell's going to struggle. They're going to have to rely on the defense to win them the games if they do win any games. Russ is going to struggle. They're going to put Jameis in. They're going to see a little bit of bright light. Not finish too strong, but they're still going to be competitive. Then they're going to put Jackson Dart in for the last few games.
They do have an unnecessarily tough schedule. Like
they've got a very hard schedule. NFL did them no favors. At some point, Jackson Dart is going to be the starter of the team this year. They're going to make the move of playing Russell too much, very much like Pittsburgh did. They should have went with Justin Fields way earlier, even though they brought Russell back. It'll maybe a combination of Russell and Jameis. Probably not a whole lot of Jameis would be my guess. You get Jackson Dart halfway through the season, he becomes.
I think Russell Wilson is competent enough to get the ball to somebody like Malik Neighbors, man.
I don't disagree.
Or Tyrone Tracy, man, he just has to hand the ball off to him.
Is Tyrone Tracy going to be their starter? That's for
I
the
think it
whole
will be.
season?
I think it
Because
will
they're
be.
falling in love with Cam Scatabo out there.
Listen, he's a rookie still. They found a lot of good stuff with Tyrone Tracy at the end of last year. He was having some great games. They're going to give him the opportunity to be number one. Yeah, Cam will play a decent amount, gets probably short yardage and everything, but Tyrone Tracy is a player to watch. Probably mid to late round draft pick for fantasy this year. Look out for him. Big year. That's just a tip.
Wow. We love Sean's tip.
Just the tip.
Nothing more.
Nothing less.
He's got a great tip.
Unlike the Giants. Defensively, yeah, we'll probably like that D line is probably going to eat up a little bit, but that's all that's going to happen. This team comes
kind of like reel back that was, but
dead ass last. Maybe 3 wins.
Third. What? 3 wins?
Maybe.
Didn't they have more than that last year?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe I'm selecting the standings like following my own heart because I hate the Cowboys. I love to see dysfunction in Dallas. I hate Jerry Jones. I really like George Pickens, but I don't like many of their players on Dallas. So, I would like to see Dallas take fourth in this division. I like a lot of the position players and the defensive line on the Giants, so I would like to see them take third in this, at least in this division. There's no chance they catch the other 2 teams, but
I'm in the same boat as you. I would love nothing more to see love nothing more than to see more dysfunction in Dallas and them take fourth. This Giants franchise is poverty outside of their 2 Super Bowl wins.
Is Cooper Rush?
And they have been for the last decade. Cooper Rush he's still in the league somewhere. He's still in the league somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Have you guys ever thought it was weird that they only made that one hologram of Tupac and they haven't really made any holograms after that?
They made more holograms.
Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything about holograms after the Tupac though?
They did a Michael Jackson hologram.
Was that as big as Tupac's?
Yes.
No. Tupac's was like the biggest one. That was like, oh, this is gonna be the future. This is gonna be everywhere.
Tupac's was the first one. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it was too. But I mean, have you heard any holograms? You see them all the time now. Back whenever you saw the Tupac one.
I don't see them all the time, but there's been more than.
But expected more, right? After seeing how good that one was, you'd be like, all right.
Are you talking about? Are you trying to get the Jerry Jones hologram at the AT&T Stadium?
Jerry Jones does have hologram. No, but that's not nearly as good as Tupac's.
Yeah.
Did we get everybody's
standings on the Giants? Are we ready to move on to the Eagles?
How have we not seen hologram technology before?
It's a dumb topic.
More like this.
This is a dumb topic. The Eagles. I'd say same excitement as last year, right? Like very good team. They made some big changes in terms of what they were able to get out of the draft. They got Jihad Campbell, linebacker out of Georgia, very strong. Safety Andrew Mukuba. They made some big moves there. Free agency. They brought in AJ Dillon as former defensive end for the Giants, Azeez Ojulari. They brought in former Patriot Josh Uche. They brought in Adoree Jackson as well. So they made some moves in free agency. They lost quite a bit. Mekhi Becton is no longer starting guard for them. They lost Kenneth Gainwell, who's a good serviceable piece behind Saquon Barkley. CJGJ's gone. Brandon Ingram's gone. They lost Josh Sweat and Darius Slade.
Not Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Graham. Yep, that's a fine. Brandon Graham, Darius Slay, Josh Sweat. Those are some big pieces. And then we learned recently that there's been another injury to one of their guards, Landon Dickerson, who's probably out for the whole season. They believe it to be a meniscus tear. He's going in for a second opinion. Multiple meniscus.
Multiple tears.
all meniscus, from the reports that I read. But he's going in for a second opinion before fully determining what it is that they're going to do next. But yeah, Landon Dickerson being out for the whole season would be a massive miss on their side, especially after letting Mekhi Becton walk.
Yeah, they. I don't want to say cleared house, but they did get rid of a lot of pieces on defense. I have a certain prejudgment about the rookie Jihad Campbell. Why would someone name their child that? Even if it's not like the same pronunciation of
Oh,
like
it is.
jihad,
Yeah, it
like
is.
why I don't understand why you would name a child that in any culture. Really.
It's a fair question.
It's not really a question. It's just like an observation. Like I'm
A
not
statement.
I'm not asking why. I don't know why, and I'm not asking why. It's just like that doesn't seem like a very good move, objectively. But you know, plenty of jokes to be made about a defensive player in football named Jihad.
He is Muslim, and the jihad in Arabic does mean struggle and effort, and so his parents
So
named him.
it's not the actual like
No, it's
committing.
not.
No, and
Right.
if that's what you thought that they named him that just for that meaning, that's really weird.
That's on you, man.
Uh, that's on you.
I I mean, you're close enough to what like everybody thinks of as that word. So like I don't see that as being like a very smart move as by a parent, but
That's why you're not his parent. You didn't name him that.
Also born in New
Good.
Jersey post 9/11, so it is
Oh,
it is again weird, but like that's also not any of our cultures. So thanks,
so
Tybo.
there's no
Appreciate
difference in pronunciation. Like
but not the if not to my knowledge, given the way
I was just say
they
you're asking
pronounced it,
Ty Bob for pronunciation help right here.
the way that they
trying
pronounced
my
it on
best. Yeah.
draft night multiple times. That's the same pronunciation I'm running with. So if you're mad at me for pronunciation, get mad at Mel Kiper.
That's easy to get mad at.
Tybo, you were talking about the cleaning of house for the Eagles on the defense, but mainly it's those older guys that they were kind of phasing out anyways. CJ had been in and out of the Eagles organization over the last couple of seasons. Darius Slay, I believe, retired or is very close to retirement. Josh Sweat is one of the younger guys, but he went and got a payday, something that he wasn't going to be able to get from the Eagles, given what they've been able to do to manipulate the cap. Brandon Graham also on the way out of his career as well. So a lot of the guys that did leave on the defensive side are either being phased out of their career or just out of the cap situation that Howie Roseman has been able to pull there in Philadelphia.
Howie's been a genius with that team, though.
I mean,
They got what 13, 14 draft picks next year.
Do they really? I haven't even
Yeah,
looked at that. That's
Howie's really
insane.
stacked that up.
You're gonna have to though, because a lot of these guys that they have in that are still on their rookie contracts are also going to be out soon. They're gonna have to really bolster that roster with a lot of young guys, given the way that he has tiered out the cap space with some of their top players in being AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. They just paid Jalen Hurts. They've also recently paid Saquon Barkley, and that's just on the offensive side, not including anything they've done on the defensive side, which is still stacked, even with losing some of these guys.
I am glad that they are trying to somewhat get away from the Georgia defensive players a little bit. That helps out a lot, but they still have a ton over there.
Are they? Are they getting away from?
They didn't draft one in the first round this year.
That's
Campbell went
that's fair.
to Bama.
Yeah, he did. I said that incorrectly earlier. I thought he was from Georgia, but I believe their other linebacker they grabbed, Smail Mondon, is from Georgia. Third round pick
It's interesting.
from
A
Georgia.
team from a state in the union drafting players from the South. I tell you what, though, as a Kansas City Chiefs fan, there's not a lot we like about the Philadelphia Eagles organization. We hate Nick Sirianni.
Yep.
We
Respect
Jalen Hurts is not the best quarterback in the NFC.
Not even close.
I can at least give him some flowers, but like, we hate Philadelphia fans. We hate the Philadelphia Eagles organization, but it is kind of a thing to marvel at the way Howie Roseman is like managing this team, and because you can see the vision, like the Sean referenced the amount of draft picks they have next season, and so like they're staying competitive. Like they have a lot of big pieces that are still on the Super Bowl team, but they're obviously going to need those draft picks to like revamp and try to stay competitive. So like you can see the vision and you can see like Howie Roseman's work like come about in front of our eyes, like
he's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, and it's not we're like jealous, but we also know what we have in Brett Veach. So
well, and that's what I was going to say. So like, not only are teams competing against each other on the biggest stages, like our GMs are also competing against each other in like who's outperforming one another, and it's neck and neck really on both sides. Like we won a Super Bowl against them, they won a Super Bowl against us. Both of our GMs are outperforming against every other GM in the league. It's kind of it is cool to see from top to bottom that everyone in both organizations is really competing at a very high level at their respective positions.
I don't want Jalen Carter
cool.
to be good at football. He's mainly the reason. Like a lot of other players made plays against us in the Super Bowl, but if you want my honest opinion, like Jalen Carter's the one that beat us in the Super Bowl. So like
he's good, dude. That D line is scary and not much has changed. This team is still the best in that division. I mean, barring anything wild happening, losing Landon Dickerson is a big miss for them if he's out for the full season. But I don't think that necessarily changes a whole lot on what they have for the team. They're still going to be very good. I think
there's been a standard in that O-line room for quite some time now. Jason Kelce kind of leaving that legacy. Yep. in that O-line room. So I feel like there's a standard for guys that are stepping in that I don't know if losing somebody on the O-line is going to be that big of a deal for them. Lane Johnson has injury issues and they don't seem to have a problem at right tackle. So I don't see an offensive line injury really derailing their season, but like if Saquon Barkley goes down, like we can start to be like, I don't think they're a complete team. I don't think they can.
It's a Super Bowl hangover year for them.
Maybe
it's a Super Bowl hangover year.
Look what happened the last time they won a Super Bowl.
Honestly, I feel like with how many pieces they lost on defense, I don't feel like this year is going to be as successful for them. I don't know if they get back to the Super Bowl, but I don't feel like the NFC is that strong.
Just about to say that
anything can happen. Yeah,
it could be a hangover, but like we'll get to that team that you're talking about who's going to end up first, but this whole division does have, outside of playing in the division, does have a difficult schedule. They all play the AFC
Which
West.
Sucks for the Giants.
They all play the AFC West. I believe they all play the NFC North as well. Yeah. So it's not an easy schedule, even
Which
for the Eagles.
Which we can say is the best division in the NFC, right?
The North?
The NFC North? Easily.
East second.
No.
Are you shitting me?
I mean, this
Who are you
season
putting
on
Yes.
second?
Okay.
paper,
Yes.
this season paper, I would say it's a toss up between the two. Given we've already covered the North, we don't need to go into too much breakdown, but there's too many new pieces in the North.
Whatever.
I would say it's a toss up between the two. And you guys like to always say the AFC West is the best division in the AFC because they have the Chiefs. Well, then you have to use the same logic here with
No,
the
I don't.
NFC East, given the
Don't hold me
Eagles.
to using the same logic. I don't have to use the same logic.
That's a minor inconvenience right there. That's an annoyance for Tybo.
Being a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Not being allowed to be a hypocrite.
No, I can be a hypocrite.
I know when you're not allowed to be a hypocrite is the inconvenience. That'll get on my nerves.
So yeah, the Eagles are finishing first in this division.
I got them first.
Second.
Go ahead, Sean. Lead us into the final team.
The sophomore quarterback right here. He is the wonder kid. It's gonna be amazing. We got Jayden Daniels and the Commanders. I think their defense has gotten a lot better from last season. They brought in Debo. They're going to re-sign Terry. It's only a matter of time. Terry's just trying to get away from camp for a little bit. But what's not to be excited about the commies? They got Laramie Tunsil coming in. Jayden Daniels is actually going to have time back in the pocket this year. He'll be running around. I mean, we're all nervous whenever he gets hit still, but they have everything that you want in an exciting team. They got better on defense. They got Javon Kinlaw in there. They didn't do a whole lot in the draft, I felt like, but they got another tackle in Josh Connerly. So they're looking to be prime and ready to go. Last year was not supposed to happen. There's going to be no sophomore slump for Jayden Daniels. He's going to have a fantastic year this year. MVP consideration.
I don't think they're that great on defense. I love them on offense. I think Jayden Daniels is a great quarterback. Can't rule out the possibility that he might get hit with a sophomore slump. It's derailed a lot of quarterbacks.
Listen, this is the toughest schedule he's about to face so far, like in his career. Let's take a step back.
Well,
take a step back, and he got murked in every single game in college. Take a step back and look at what they did last year, and it was fantastic. He played great. It was also against nobody. They didn't play anyone tough in their schedule outside of the Eagles, which they split, lost both.
I'm also holding on to that thing that came out last year about Jayden Daniels' passing chart and how he threw to the right side of the field like
he's going left this year
or something like that. Like I feel like if there's a quarterback out there who would be affected by having his film available for teams to study and like prepare for, like Jayden Daniels might get better competition this year solely based on the fact that like they have a full year to go over his tendencies. And if we know he's only going to throw to the right side of the field, send pressure in his face, make him roll out to the left side. And, it shouldn't be that hard to scheme up defenses to make Jayden Daniels have a sophomore slump.
It shouldn't be that hard, but he's too mobile, so he's going to be able to get out of that. He's not going to get sacked a whole lot with the new offensive line help. He's still going to get sacked a decent amount because, it's Washington. Nothing's perfect there yet. But I feel like they will make the playoffs this year. 100% guaranteed. It's the NFC. They have some tough games, yeah, but I think they're going to be able to split some of those games. They were able to beat the Lions in the playoffs last year. Some people call it fluky. They kind of crushed the Lions. So
offensively, yeah. I mean, it's still going to be a tough schedule. They have home away Eagles. That's going to be their toughest out of the division. They play in Kansas City. They play in Wisconsin against the Packers. They've got home games against the Lions, the Broncos. I put on there another potentially tough game in the Vikings. We don't really know with J.J. McCarthy, but the rest of the team is very solid. Just looking back at what they did last year, they played well, right? They did split with the Eagles, but they didn't really play anyone. Wins against the Giants, the Bengals, the Cardinals, the Browns, the Panthers, the Bears, the Giants again, the Titans, the Saints, the Falcons, the Cowboys, and one win against a good team in the Eagles. They played absolutely nobody. Everybody they played against, except for the
You're
Eagles,
describing
had a
life in the
losing
NFC.
record.
Like
They had a losing record.
Who do they beat in the playoffs?
You're describing life
The
in the
Buccaneers
NFC
and the
when you don't
Lions.
have to play the NFC North.
Two
out of the
teams
division.
perpetually
Like,
injured as soon as they got there, with no one healthy. I don't think this team. I don't think this team is healthy, given how difficult their schedule is going into the 2025 season. I don't think they're healthy enough when it comes to the playoffs. Do I think they make it? Yes, they'll be in there in a wild card position because they're not winning this division, and they will be decimated by the time they get a first round loss, and it is going to be a thumping in whoever they play against.
I cannot wait for you to eat your words. It's going to be amazing.
If they had a regression player of the year award, it would probably go to yours truly.
Ty Bob?
Ty Bob?
No, your favorite quarterback, Sean? Jayden Daniels.
Second favorite quarterback. Get it right, man. Come on.
Who's your favorite quarterback?
Mahomes, duh.
Oh, I thought it was Herbert.
Homer.
Okay, who's your favorite quarterback?
Colt McCoy. Wait,
Fucking lie.
is he still playing?
No.
They did a lot to bolster this roster. The trade for Deebo Samuel seems good on paper. He had a real fat body going into camp. I'm assuming
that was just the jersey. Just the jersey. He's looking
all right,
fast.
James Harden. All right, James.
You mean the flak jacket? No, it wouldn't be the jersey. It would
Here's the colors
be
of the jersey. Here's
padding
the
that he
angle
has
of the
in
picture. Here's the angle of the picture in the camera.
All right, James Harden.
The camera adds 10 pounds, anyways.
20 for Debo.
I'm sure he'll be in shape by the time the season rolls around.
What shape do you think he's going to look like?
Well, he's currently circular, so maybe he'll be slightly less circular, more like a cylinder.
I think he looks more boxy. I think he looks like a rectangular prism.
A rhomboid?
No, that's not a word.
Rhombus? Is that what you're looking for?
Right, he mixed rhombus and trapezoid.
Oh,
there we go.
It's funny or cool. I don't know.
Rhomzoid? Is that
That's
what you said?
said?
Wow.
Yeah. We'll just have to sit with that one for a little bit.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Be my guest. I didn't add a Z to that. Man? You did. I didn't add a Z to that. You did. I said rhomboid.
You said
Oh, so it was a B instead.
Rhomboid, yes.
It's like what you are. Rhombald.
Damn.
That was bad.
That's weird. That was horrible.
Thought I could tie it in.
That's your cue. Let's
wrap it up. Sean needs to buy his tickets to Turkey to fix his hairline.
We are.
Hey, I'll be like you before too long.
I got the commies. I got the commies going second. I think they're still a good team, but they'll get waxed in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, since Tommy left, nobody's even recording how we're picking, so it doesn't even really matter.
That's true. That's true. None of us will remember where these guys are being picked.
We lost all of our data. So
yeah, Tommy had all the preseason. Hopefully, he's listening and writing this down and can send it.
Force him to. Let's get those plays up, man.
Oh, you mean do the stuff that he didn't have time to do? He just
has to listen.
Compile a list and send it to us. Yeah, he's gonna do work. He's gonna do work for the pod when he said he was too busy to. That makes a lot of sense, Ty Bob. Give the guy a break.
Rip Tommy.
Whoa.
He didn't die. He's got to work hard.
Play hard.
He doesn't have soft hands like you, Tybo.
Oh, those are not. Those are ugly.
Did you just put pork sausages on my screen? What happened? I didn't know I was having Brenner. Didn't know I was having Brenner, dude. Jeez.
He's done.
Nobody calls it Brenner, you fucking weirdo.
Who?
Breakfast.
Many people call it breakfast for dinner. It's Brenner.
No, you don't. All right. I'll just leave the Zoom. I'll see myself out.
Next up is the AFC West right before preseason is over. So make sure to join us back for that. We're just a couple weeks away from the regular season. So stay tuned. Till next time.
Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Goat cheese. We're back to that. Full circle.